Good afternoon and welcome back to the West Ham Network. This is Anton bringing you today's Hammers headlines. This, of course, is in association with our good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown, kumb.com. Make sure you do go across there and check out their wonderful content as per usual. You've already watched a couple of shows from me today, me talking to you about my opinion on why we should go for Liam Delap of Ipswich and the potential Southampton raid, with many of their players uncertain futures considering their relegation was confirmed at the weekend, and now many of their players will be up for potential sales, so you could see some of them coming our way. But I am here to bring you some of the latest updates from the news stories coming out for today. So without further ado, I will get cracking on the first story. Let's see if I've done this right. Please say I've done it right, and I have. Now, the first story for you, in association, like I said, Hammers headlines in association with the Knees Up Mother Brown, is on Guido Rodriguez, and he faces the uncertain future at West Ham just a year after joining us from Real Betis. Now, we expected that one to happen. He was one of 9 players that signed for West Ham last year. We brought him in on a free from Real Betis in the summer when we went and spent a lot of money. Now, the Argentinian international has had a very mixed time at West Ham. You can't say that. At the start, he was restricted. He was quite a regular in the first team under Lopetegui, but as the time has gone on, he's not featured at all. He's been linked away over several the winter transfer window, in particular back to the club Real Betis, who were keen to bring him back to the club. But rumours are rife saying that, he has only started 2 starts under Graham Potter since Graham Potter's arrival in January. But rumours are rife stating that he could be heading back home. Home is Argentina. River Plate are looking to take advantage of his situation and trying to lure him back to his home country. So, and so the reason for this is potentially that River Plate are playing in the FIFA World Club Cup in the United States, and they want to sign the 30-year-old to bolster their squad for the up-and-coming international competition. They're aware that negotiation is not going to be easy because Rodriguez is contracted to West Ham until 2027. However, River Plate are about to begin talks over a transfer anyway, and he is not ruling out a return back to the club. Now, we all know there's a chance for these clubs to strengthen their squads for the World Cup, Club Cup, between the 1st and 10th of June before the actual window opens later. So he could be heading out the door sooner rather than later. And themselves, River Plate, are considering using that window to add Rodriguez to the ranks as they look to make significant progress in the up-and-coming tournament. So, Rodriguez heading out the door. I wonder how much West Ham could generate as an income. It would make quite good business sense considering we brought him for free to let him go for some fee. So, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on Rodriguez heading out the door of this summer, but a lot earlier than first inspected. The next story for you is about some of the team news coming out of Liverpool. Now, they are sweating on a few of their players. We know Joe Gomez is going to be missing for the game against West Ham at the weekend. They've got other players in and around that are potentially missing the squad, but Alisson, who picked up a concussion a few weeks ago, is been training, keeping himself fit, and it looks like Liverpool are expected to recall Alisson to the starting 11 because he has been in training. I think they believe he is going to face a late fitness test to go through the final checks, but he's past the limit now that you need to be off. If you remember when Ollie Scarles picked up that injury with his head, and he can be available and is available for selection. So as long as Liverpool are happy with his progress he's made, I fully expect Alisson to come into the starting lineup for Liverpool. But one player that this game is probably going to be missing for is Trent Alexander-Arnold. There's going to be no quick return for him. He is expected to make an appearance before the end of the season. Remember, he's in contract negotiations with Liverpool. Not sure whether he is going to sign a deal or not, but it looks like he will be not available for this game, will be missing for the game against West Ham. Now, let me know your thoughts on that. This, I'm not going to lie to you, this is a short, sharp, sweet, straight to the point, Hammers headlines. Guido Rodriguez could be potentially heading out the door on an early transfer window due to the new rules for the World Club Cup and the window that opens between the 1st and the 10th of June. Alisson Becker is expected to potentially start for Liverpool in goal after missing several games for them, and Trent Alexander-Arnold will not be available for them. Join us over the next couple of days. We'll bring you much more of the news coming out of West Ham. We'll get a Graham Potter press conference tomorrow, so join us on the channel as we give you all the updates. Take it easy, and of course, come on you Irons.